A Namib desert plant survives for 15 centuries using only 2 torn leaves, proving that true resilience is engineered by absolute impermanence rather than stable ground. We are taught that stability requires an unshakable foundation. But in the harshest landscapes on Earth, life does not wait for security to anchor itself. The perception of impermanence forces a completely different kind of architecture. Living in a state of extended transition transforms how you sense time, absorb resources, and occupy space. Consider what happens when human lives enter a legal state of suspended animation. Temporary protected status was designed as a brief humanitarian pause. Yet for millions, this designation stretches across decades, renewed in 18-month increments. Every cycle brings the sensory weight of an impending expiration date. You build a career, raise children, and buy homes, all while standing on ground that could shift at any moment. Every investment feels both urgent and conditional. To understand how continuous uncertainty alters perception, look to the Welwitschia mirabilis. This plant thrives in one of the driest environments on Earth. While surrounding vegetation perishes during severe droughts, this botanical anomaly survives for over 1,000 years. It does not wait for ideal soil or regular rain. By navigating extreme instability, it offers a precise blueprint for surviving forced impermanence without losing structural integrity. Throughout its 15th-century lifespan, the Welwitschia produces only 2 leaves. They grow endlessly from a woody base, splitting into frayed ribbons by relentless desert winds. The plant never expands upward into high branches or lush foliage. It maintains a minimal surface profile to withstand heat, quietly absorbing ocean fog that rolls across the gravel plains. It survives by refining its contact with ambient moisture. It is a common belief that deep stability comes from expanding your footprint. Desert survival proves that broad exposure creates vulnerability. The Welwitschia does not rely on seasonal rainfall that may never arrive. It relies on daily fog interception, capturing microdroplets directly from the air. Individuals living under temporary legal status learn the same lesson. Waiting for absolute permanence is a trap. Stability is an active practice of daily grounding. When your right to stay is tied to recurring official reviews, your nervous system adapts to constant alertness. Every document submitted and every waiting period sharpens your sensory awareness of time. You learn to read subtle shifts in policy and public mood with heightened sensitivity. This hyper-awareness becomes an acute survival technique. You navigate complex bureaucratic terrain while building tangible roots in your local community. The Welwitschia's endurance relies on a dual absorption strategy. Beneath the sand, a central taproot reaches moisture reserves, while its leaf ribbons capture atmospheric moisture above. This system sustains the organism during multi-year droughts when rainfall drops to 0. Human beings in temporary legal states cultivate a similar framework. They anchor deeply into neighborhoods, schools, and workplaces, while maintaining a flexible operational posture to withstand sudden administrative shifts. Society misinterprets temporary status as passive waiting. People assume that without a permanent guarantee, a person cannot truly invest in their surroundings. The empirical evidence contradicts this. Recipients of temporary status establish businesses, earn advanced degrees, and build community infrastructure at rates equal to permanent residents. The awareness of impermanence drives an intensified commitment to creating tangible value in the present moment. Rigid structures break under pressure, whereas flexible organisms adapt. If the Welwitschia built rigid wood and tall branches in the Namib desert, gale-force winds would destroy it within days. Remaining low to the ground allows harsh winds to pass harmlessly over its tough leaves. Individuals living under temporary conditions develop structural flexibility. They adapt to regulatory changes without allowing administrative instability to shatter their internal identity or purpose. Consider the sensory experience of time under temporary status. Time does not stretch smoothly into the distant future. It is experienced in distinct blocks marked by expiration dates and extension announcements. This awareness changes how long-term goals are structured. Plans are built with modular flexibility, allowing rapid adjustments when rules change. This heightened time sensitivity fosters exceptional operational discipline and strategic foresight. Continuous micro-adaptation builds true resilience. Many believe absolute legal certainty creates security, yet certainty can breed complacency and fragile habits. When security is not guaranteed, every milestone achieved requires conscious effort. Roots grown during periods of uncertainty are stronger because they were forged under pressure. Daily grounding becomes an unshakable internal trait that no external policy can remove. Over centuries, the Namib region has undergone dramatic climate changes, yet the Welwitschia has endured for millions of years. It did not demand that the desert become wetter. It perfected its internal water retention systems. The plant turns harsh environmental constraints into the very conditions for its survival. Its extreme minimalism is the ultimate expression of long-term efficiency. Individuals living under extended temporary status build dense, supportive social networks. Because formal institutional guarantees are uncertain, mutual aid becomes a vital survival mechanism. Neighbors share legal information, pool financial resources, and support families during administrative transitions. These networks function like interconnected root systems across desert soil. The shared reality of impermanence transforms isolated individuals into a highly collaborative collective. Society labels temporary status as an undesirable state of vulnerability. This perspective overlooks the profound psychological mastery developed by those who navigate it. Living productively without a permanent safety net requires immense emotional discipline. You must hold two contrasting truths at once, acknowledging conditions could shift tomorrow, while building meaningful projects as if you will remain forever. This balance represents a sophisticated human strength. Institutions frequently misjudge the endurance of these populations. Policymakers treat temporary programs as brief measures, ignoring the deep economic and social roots that form over decades. When a population lives in a location for 20 years under temporary permits, their presence is temporary in name only. Their labor, taxes, culture, and personal ties weave deeply into the host society. The legal label says temporary, but the practical reality is deeply permanent. The botanical lessons of the desert mirror the human journey. The Welwitschia mirabilis and the long-term temporary resident demonstrate that life does not require perfect conditions to build deep roots. The desert plant anchors itself with two humble leaves and survives amid shifting sand dunes. People living under uncertain legal status anchor themselves through courage, daily dedication, and community connection. Roots are not defined by the permanence of the soil, but by the strength of the organism. Impermanence is not a barrier to meaningful growth. It is a catalyst for intense daily intentionality. Temporary roots prove to be among the deepest and most resilient anchors. Living in continuous transition refines your capacity to thrive under any conditions Earth can present. You do not need an absolute guarantee of tomorrow to cultivate deep purpose, strong community ties, and unshakable personal grounding right where you stand today. You do not need an absolute guarantee of tomorrow to cultivate deep purpose, strong community ties, and unshakable personal grounding right where you stand today.